cancel the 19th meeting, and I updated the calendar in Schoology. I have a doctor's appointment, and they could not get me another appointment on another day, so I have to leave half a day just to do all this testing. So I wanted to go over things that you could start researching, like your competitions for the state competition. So you sign into FBLA.org. Go to middle school, go to competitive events, and scroll down. Here are all your guidelines, your ratings sheets, your resources. Okay, so there are 16 objective tests. And an objective test means that you just have to go take a test. That's it. Testing will be done at the school unless they change the location. But we generally stay at school, and it's done after school. So let's go into interpersonal communication. You can click on any of these events, and what's going to happen is your guidelines are going to come up. It's going to tell you it's an individual 50 multiple choice questions. This is what it's about. And that's what you have to provide. Go down to official sample tests can be found in Connect. These sample tests, so you have sample tests that you guys can do. You also tells you study guide. This is what you need to look at for interpersonal connections. At the end, some documents might even have links for you to look at. If we go into another one, let's do exploring economics. Okay. Same thing, individual test. Tells you what you should be studying for. References. Here's what I was talking about. So you have links for references for certain things. Okay, and those are your guidelines. Now, when we get into, not the objective tests, but when we get into presentations, that also has guidelines, but it has a rubric. So say we go into animation, which I absolutely love this one. Event guidelines. It tells us right away it's a team of 1, 2, or 3 people. It's a prejudged asset. So in other words, whatever project you have to submit it first before you present. And I would say it should be, your project probably should be done by February. Whatever date the state requires, you're going to have to send it. This is your topic. Design your own thrilling roller coaster ride. Create an animated adventure of a roller coaster, realistic or totally wild. Show the twists, turns, and excitement of the rider's point of view as a fun overview of the whole ride. Use your animation to bring the thrill to life, and how fun can it make? Now, at the very end of this guideline sheet is your rubric. You only have these for presentations. You might have it for the role playing. If you're doing a competition that requires a rubric, you have to follow that rubric to a T. These are everything that you need for your presentation. When you get judged, the judge will have this guideline sheet. It's the exact same thing you have. Okay? And they'll be looking at where you fall in this category. So listen, shoot for this. Base your whole project on this column. There's 110 points. Okay? And this presentation is 120. So you're being judged on 2 components. The first, exploring animation. Then the second will be your presentation. Okay? Let's look at another one. We'll go into web design. Okay, team of 1, 2, or 3 people. It's a presentation with a topic. Here's your topic. Culture on display. Create a museum or a gallery website. Okay, again, these are your event guidelines. Go through this, and at the very end, you will find your rubric, which is the most important component to this, because that's what you're going to base your presentation on. And you have to follow it to a T. I would do everything in that order in your presentation, because as a judge, it's nice when I could look at a presentation and see everything that these kids are doing. Let's go into a different kind of competition, which would be production. Production, you're going to have to produce something. Slide deck application. So you might actually have to do a performance test on spreadsheets, on creating a presentation, on word processing. We'll open up spreadsheets. It's an individual production test. And you're going to have to know all about presentations. And I would not say Google. I would say, or Google Sheets, I would say it's going to be Microsoft Excel. And you're probably going to be tested in Microsoft Excel. So that's your knowledge area and competencies. Okay. On chapter events, we can take a look at it. I've never had anybody with chapter events that did any good. Community service presentation, you actually have to have a community service project. Annual chapters, activities, presentation. You can look at it. I'm not sure. Let's look at role-playing. Role-playing events. You're not given a rubric. Team of 1 or 2 people. You're not given a topic. You will be given a topic at the event. And then you've got to come up with everything on this rubric. So you have to know this rubric inside and out. You're going to have to come up with everything on this rubric when you present. And you're doing that on the fly because it's role-playing. So I would look at this over the Thanksgiving break and really narrow down what competition you're going to be at. Because we're going to, we have December 3rd with Miss Tandler. She's going to show you how to cite sources. I want you to start working on this stuff. And we have our Christmas party, or the holiday party on the 17th. Okay?